Hi, this is Julie Campbell here to show you a close-up peek at the new Whitman kit from Studio Calico. This is part of their September release and it's an embellishment kit. It comes with a stamp set and this one is designed by Kelly Perky. To give you a better look at the stamp set, I'm going to stamp some of the images out in the 6 newest colors from the Color Theory ink collection, if I can say all that at once. This one is called Purple Rain, and it's probably my favorite color right now. It's a really beautiful plum color, and it looks even a lot prettier in person. It's hard to capture on video. There are 2 different greens that come with this release. The lighter color of green is called Going Green, and then the more brighter color, darker color of green is called Limelight. So I'm stamping this triangle out in Going Green, and the 2 greens just really complement each other really well. So I'll just stamp that same image in the Limelight so you can kind of see the difference here. So the next color I'm going to show you is Flamingo, and it is a beautiful I would call it a hot pink. It might have a little bit of, maybe a little bit of peach undertone. I'm not really sure. It's a pretty straightforward hot pink. I think it's really pretty. It looks a little darker here on camera. It's a little bit more pigmented and vibrant in person. And this blue is also one of my favorites. It's called Glass Slipper. And it's a kind of a blue-green, a soft color. It's really pretty. There is also a new black ink in this release. It's called Inky Black, and it works really well with detailed images. And I'm just going to stamp another image using Glass Slipper just so you can kind of see it a little bit better because it is kind of one of the lighter shades. So one great thing about all of these inks is that you can use Copic markers with them and they don't bleed. So here are the 6 newest colors in the Color Theory ink collection. So let me show you some of the embellishments in the kit. These are puffy stickers designed by Hello Forever, and these remind me of those really awesome stickers from the 80s, those puffy stickers that I used to collect. They're just so fun. You also get lots of die-cut banners. So let me show you what's kind of unique about these is they have a gold foil detail on each of them. So those are really cute. You get 3 metal flare or badges or whatever you want to call them. One says meh, and then there are 2 that are just a kind of a fun background. You also get some acrylic starbursts, and these are nice and thick. You get some yellow tulle. I think this is going to be so fun to add some texture on some projects. And you get a full pack of these wood veneer alphas. They also come with numbers and punctuation. It's a nice basic font. But the thing I am most excited about this kit is the introduction of screen prints. And let me just give you a look at what this tool is all about. So this kit also comes with an orange paint from the Color Theory collection, and there's a protective backing on this screen print. So let me just peel that off. So the back of the screen print is nice and tacky, and that's going to allow the screen print to just cling onto whatever surface that you want to work on. And it kind of works like a mask, except it is so much more detailed, and you can reuse it, which is really cool. You can use it on paper, you can use it on fabric. So let me just show you here. I have a piece of pattern paper with a text background, and I'm just making sure that each section is nice and adhered and that it clings. And it does have some like adhesive on the back, but it's not enough adhesive where it's going to tear your paper. So I'm just using a foam craft brush here and just kind of placing some of the ink around the design, and then I'm just adding a little bit of color because I want to make my paint stretch as far as I can, and I didn't want to waste any. So you can definitely put a little bit more paint on your brush. That's fine. It can withstand that. And then I'm just taking an old gift card and just going over the design just to make sure that everything is set. So then you can just peel off your screen print, and look how vibrant this design is. I think it is so cool. I love this. So as you can see, you can definitely use it with paper, but you can use it on t-shirts, on different types of home decor. There's just so much you can do with it. And I'm using some of the Silhouette fabric inks that I have on hand, and I have a canvas bag, and I've just put a piece of chipboard inside so that I protect the back side of my bag. I don't want my paint to bleed through to the other side. So now I'm just mixing some colors. I've got magenta and yellow and tan. So I'm just mixing this up. I want to get a coral shade, so I'm going to add a little bit of white. And then you just kind of add until you get the color that you like. So I am placing my screen print onto the canvas bag. And I'm just applying the ink, actually the fabric paint this time, over the top. So this time, when I scraped it, I think I moved my screen print over a little bit, and as you can see, the design kind of messed up whenever I pushed a little too hard on it. But I'm doing a quick little fix here. I'm just taking my paintbrush and filling in those little areas to make a solid triangle. So now I'm just taking my embossing heat tool, because I don't want to wait for this to air dry. And I cleaned off my screen prints. And I'm going to add another color on top. So this time I'm really making sure that it is well adhered. And I'm taking some yellow ink, yellow fabric paint, I should say. And I started out being just very gentle and slow, but then I realized it was going to take forever, so I just decided to add quite a bit more fabric paint. It actually ended up working a lot better this way. I didn't really press down into the screen print. I just laid the fabric paint kind of on top, and then once I had the entire image covered, I used that same used gift card that I had used before, and I just lightly pressed down and removed any excess fabric paint. So I'm just kind of lightly pressing down, making sure I'm not moving my screen print this time. So as you can see, this worked actually really well. So then I just went on, I wanted to add one more triangle. I like working with threes, and I just did one more in black where it has the triangles with the lines, but I colored in the middle section to remove the words on that black portion. So here is the finished canvas bag. I think it turned out really neat. For more information about all these supplies, you can visit my blog, stampedisimage.blogspot.com.